On a cold winter night, when the air felt still, two friends sat together, time slowing at will. Snow lined the streets, the world felt small, just voices, a room, and a late night call. One mic, honest words, and a moment that stayed, a bond turned into something more that night was made. So settle in close, let the memories run. This is Sunday Sit Down, the story of how it begun.
Hello, I'm Cam from the Sunday Sit Down podcast, and I'm here to tell you a story, one you might not know very well. 'Twas a Sunday sit down Christmas. On a chilly December, one Sunday just right, two friends met for breakfast as daylight met light. Jared and Cam slid into a booth. At first watch they sat spilling coffee and truth. With pancakes and laughter, an idea took flight. One of these talks were shared, felt suddenly right. No studio, no plan, just a mic and some nerve. Sunday mornings became something special to serve. That spark turned to Sundays, to mics and to trust. From casual chats to something robust. Still honest, still warm, now clearer and clean. A semi-quasi podcast, if you know what we mean. So this Christmas they smile at how far they come. From breakfast to sit down, the journey's been fun. Proof big things can grow from moments quite small. Just show up, speak truth in the midst of it all. Welcome to the Sunday Sit Down podcast. That was good, wasn't it?
That was really good.
That was good, wasn't it?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy, there you go. Happy holidays,
Happy
whatever
holidays.
you want to say.
Right.
We're Christmas. I don't say happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler.
Exactly.
Merry. So yeah, like I said, the holidays have just come and gone, man.
Dude, tell me. Everything's coming by. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's just come by. This year,
It's just
honestly, I'll say it like this. As many years as I've gotten older, it just feels like the years keep going by faster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Christmas just, like, it was like January and then Christmas.
Christmas. Boom.
Exactly.
Right.
And then you got me stressing over here, you know, all these Christmas gifts and all this stuff you got to get for everybody, right? The pressure, man.
Being an adult during Christmas time sucks. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. And again, it's like, obviously, we're adults now. The wonder and the enjoyment of Christmas still lives on. I think it goes beyond children and the wonder and the belief of Christmas and everything goes beyond that and just the holiday season in general. But being an adult and you having to legitimately like do the holidays, it's
a different vibe.
It's a different vibe for sure.
It's
1000%. 1000%. Speaking of vibe, look at our Christmas tree, y'all.
Yes.
Look at our decorations, the tree, and I'm telling you, whoever decorated the studio did a great job. So shout out to Jared's mom, Miss Lisa. Love you, Miss Lisa.
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend, Bree.
Yeah, shout out to Bree for helping us decorate.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And then we also decorated.
And
We didn't just sit there and watch.
No, right.
We helped out.
Like, you know, I put that one up.
For that.
And this is my prop that I'm going to be using. So I'm so sorry if it bothers you.
Yeah, me and Cam are big fans of the holidays. We thought we might as go big, make a little bit of a Christmas special. Mm-hmm. Use our resources, and we had an extra tree, so we thought we'd do something special for you guys. So.
Turn up for the holidays, y'all. Turn up. So yes, Jared. So let me ask you, since we're such big fans of the holidays, and we kind of gave a brief, synopsis of how we feel now, but like truly, like what do the holidays mean to you, and just the enjoyment of the holiday season?
Well, here's the thing. So yeah, I definitely feel that it's like being an adult in Christmas time. It's like even just like family get-togethers. It's like nowadays you're like when you're older you're like you just notice things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're younger you're like, oh, this is so fun. And like you get older you're like, oh. That person has some drama.
It's like, oh.
It's like, oh.
That's what they were talking about.
Exactly.
They're like, it's adult business. Like say, mind your own. Like,
but no, I mean when I think of Christmas, I'm thinking family. I'm thinking going and looking at Christmas lights and going to, my family always go up to the Opryland Hotel, which we literally just went to yesterday.
Yes.
So beautiful, so pretty every single year. I love just going and looking and walking around. It was really cold, but
man.
But
did you go to the ice?
Yeah, we also went to the ice thing. It's like right before you get into the hotel. It's like you literally walk around. It was all right. I mean, it was just a bunch of ice sculptures and stuff, and I mean, it was cool. It was like Charlie Brown themed, so they had like
Oh,
all the different like characters and stuff made out of ice. Which I mean, it's actually kind of cool. I don't even know
right.
how someone makes that,
Yeah,
or
like
how it
literally.
even like doesn't melt. Like we were just kind of like, what's going on, right?
Right, right,
But
right,
it
right.
was fun. It was a good time. But yeah, holidays to me are still good. It's definitely like yeah, it obviously when you get older, it's like you lose a little bit of the excitement. It's
Yeah.
not as enjoyable, but
Hmm.
it's still fun to be around family and friends and just celebrate Christmas and even like honestly with my family, a lot of times what we do is like sometimes we like just sing some good old Christmas songs,
Oh, that's
even some
right.
worship songs,
Yes.
and definitely I like
Come on
just
now.
reading the Christmas story.
Hmm.
Like reason for the season is Jesus,
Right,
right? I feel like a
right.
lot of people, and including myself, like a lot of times that when you get older, you kind of lose that like oomph for like, oh, it's about Jesus. It's like, oh, presents and all this stuff, and Christmas tree and all this, and it's like you kind of forget that like, okay, well, Christmas, is about Christ, right?
Hmm.
We're celebrating Jesus' birthday, even though it might not be exactly his birthday. That's beside the
Say
point.
happy birthday,
Anyway,
Jesus.
happy birthday,
Happy
Jesus.
birthday,
Happy
Jesus.
early birthday.
You get the whole month. Let's
Exactly,
just do that. You get the whole
exactly,
month. So
exactly.
happy
But
birthday,
yeah,
Jesus.
I love holiday music as well. That's such
Yes. Oh
a
my gosh.
Christmas music and Christmas just sweets and everything. But yeah, so
Hmm.
I love the holidays,
Hmm.
but yeah, I feel like it's to summarize what I'm saying. I love the holidays still, but as you get older, it does have a different vibe. It's
Right.
definitely not as like I guess you would say magical is the word I would use,
Yes.
right? But
Yes.
how
Like you
about you?
said.
What when you think of the holidays and Christmas, like you think of December coming around, like
Oh
what's the
man.
first thing that comes
Let
to
me
your mind?
reminisce
Oh
real
no, here
quick.
comes we
Let
got
me
some.
reminisce. I'm just kidding.
No, he's like, here's the
No.
tea. No,
No, here is the tea, okay? No, I truly I love like the burn months, like just leading up until the Christmas holiday true season. I love because again, cold weather I prefer. I don't know, all these people out there who are like, "Oh, 102 degrees is better than 32 degrees." Y'all can melt. I'm not going to melt.
yeah,
So I prefer sitting in 32 degrees. I can turn up my heat. I can do whatever. I can adjust. I can't do that when it's hot outside. I can't do that. So,
exactly.
so I prefer that again this whole time of year. I love going from, I really think, personally for me, Christmas starts November 1st. Like
Mm.
that like
Yeah,
holiday
it's
like
like
season.
that's when I started playing the Christmas music.
Yeah, okay, and that's another. I know a lot of
Okay,
folks
here's
are
here's the okay.
very
Well, I guess we can't
particular.
really ask
Yeah.
this question to you because you guys have the tree up at all
Oh,
times. But
Jesus,
I was
yes,
gonna
our
say,
trade.
when's the appropriate time to do Christmas decorating? That's the biggest
Ooh,
debate I see online. And from when
okay,
we did it in November. All right, but
okay.
I think we did it after, or I forget if we did it after or before. We did it right a little bit around that Thanksgiving time.
Okay.
Okay, do you? Here's a better question. Do you think Christmas decorating should happen before or after Thanksgiving?
I think personally myself before. And my reason why is not hating on Thanksgiving because I'm a very prominent like we need to still keep Thanksgiving and keep fall like that time of year like that's the season for it and
Mm.
everything. Not like again, Christmas does start in November. I'm basically contradicting what I just said. Christmas starts November 1st, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like hints of Christmas starting on November 1st. Like we still
Yes.
have fall, we still have, the leaves are turning, it's starting to get a lot more colder outside.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're defrosting your turkey, doing all those things. Oh, but I think you putting up your Christmas decorations and decorate for Christmas starts before Thanksgiving.
Mm.
So once Thanksgiving comes, you're eating turkey, eating your food, you're having spending time with your family, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But you also get to enjoy it for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, well, why would I put up a Christmas tree like 2 weeks before Christmas and I have to take it right back down the day after?
Exactly.
There are so many like people who like again like you say you start like in the beginning of November you have it until let's say about like a month almost 2 months maybe
Yeah.
and then like if you're a person who's like January 1st I'm taking down my Christmas tree, hey, you do that. My mom, she she had our Christmas tree up, I think it was maybe two-ish, no, was it 2 years ago? No, it was almost 3 years. Yeah, it'll be 3 years ago this year. This Christmas, we weren't in our house because our house was getting renovated on at the time, so we
Mhm.
weren't in our home for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I think we got in like the week of Christmas. We moved back into our house, and our mom literally we decorated the tree, did all the things, and she had it up until like mid-February
Oh dang.
because she wanted to enjoy her tree and enjoy like the holiday season,
Yeah.
even though like it was different that year and
Mhm.
everything for us. Like it was just a symbol of like again that Christmas, wholesome family time, being together, all those things. And like I said, you can keep up. I'm just saying you can keep up your tree until that's why there's Christmas in July. People have their trees up for years.
Yeah.
And again, my mom has taken on the phrase this year is that it's a seasonal tree, and a lot of people are decorating. You know, like they'll have like their tree and everything depending on the season, depending on the holiday and stuff, and like people just have like a plain like Christmas tree, but then they'll decorate it like with Easter, like say decorations. They have like Valentine's Day trees, Halloween trees, 4th of July trees, which I'm getting like y'all. I guess it's starting to get a little crazy.
Too many trees.
Too many trees. Way too many trees. But again, like for people who enjoy that, then hey, you do you. I'm not yucking your yum. I really am not. So, but yeah, no, I think like again, November 1st before Thanksgiving, like maybe that 2 week before Thanksgiving is the perfect time to start decorating for Christmas.
I'm on the same thing. My thing is, if you're gonna spend the time to set everything up, you might as well enjoy it for a couple months, right?
Exactly.
It's like if you just set it up on like December 1st and then like take it down by the end of December, it's like, what's even the point? At that point, don't even put anything up.
Exactly.
That's my thought process.
And this is another thing too. If you have a tree, because I feel like a lot of people are getting a lot more minimalistic when it comes to, you know, even though our tree is wonderfully decorated.
Oh yes, we spend a lot of time on it.
You know, literally, like you said, some people they'll put their lights on their tree and that's it.
Yeah.
Like some people will just do that. They won't put no decorations, no like stars, ornaments, nothing. They'll just literally just have the lights in the tree. Yeah. And I honestly love that. Like once I move out and have my own, maybe my first my first whatever, like I'll probably decorate it, but like after that, I'm just like, yeah, like I said, I'm just enjoying my lights and the warmth of Christmas, and that's it, you know. So
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I like decorating the tree, but yeah, some people just do a little too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, this isn't a competition.
No,
right?
well...
It's not, you know.
Well, I'm saying, if my house looks the best, then, hey, and my house has a Christmas spirit more than yours does, you know.
Yeah.
Then that's what it is.
But yeah, let us know. Let us know what you think. Do you think Christmas tree should go up, you know, around that November time, or should you wait till December? Right. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. I feel like another good talking point is the Christmas movies.
Ooh,
I know we've been talking about movies a lot recently.
Yes, we have. I feel like every podcast we have.
Right?
Any type of like entertainment
reason we did movies
anything.
with my brother is because I feel like that's something that we were easily able to talk about with him. And I just, you know, I feel like it was a good topic.
Oh, it was
right?
good.
But Christmas movies, there's something about Christmas and the Christmas movies that just hit different, man. I don't know what they put in them. I don't know what it is, but there's just so many good ones. I don't know if you want to go into like your favorite or what do your families go to? Do you guys like get together as a family and watch Christmas movies a lot?
See, that's the thing. We have done that, but it's never been like we're watching this movie at this time of the year. It's always been like, let's watch this movie, or let's watch that. Like it's never been like, we have to watch blank Christmas movie every single year.
Exactly.
This past year, actually, recently we watched This Christmas. Have you ever seen This Christmas Chris Brown, Loretta? It's like that song like this. Christmas.
Yeah, there's a movie for that.
I was like, there's a movie for it.
I didn't know that. No.
And it's like family oriented, but like I watched it like growing up. I remember just remembering the song and like the actual like that part of the movie. But watching it back, I was like this movie is good, like it's good, but it's not like what I remember, you know. And I think again, it's just like the sense of like I was around my parents, like family, like the message of the movie, and like the song obviously was really like, you know, what hit home for the most part. But no, yeah, like I said, This Christmas is a really good one that we watch. Home Alone, I feel like growing up, that's was like my Christmas. That was like everyone else was like Elf, National Lampoon. What's the other ones? Like the claymation, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like all those movies and everything, like Frosty the Snowman, all that stuff. Like everyone was watching those. I was watching Home Alone. This Christmas, what another movie that we watched? Oh my gosh, we were just talking about this. The Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and the Mickey's Twice Upon a
Yes,
Christmas.
yes.
Ah!
So good.
Had me
I
in my
just
feelings,
watched.
y'all.
We
I'm
watched
telling
both
you.
of those recently. I watched both of them recently. They're
Oh,
still so
they
good.
still hold up, and
They
it's
do.
like, and I think it's like you were saying, like how we just talked about movies and talked about is Dendril and what they put in Christmas movies. I feel like it's not only the material and like the actual movie itself, but the nostalgia behind it, and it being tied to a certain time of year where it's like, oh, this is like. It's sentimental, it's heartfelt, it's memorable. Like we do this every Christmas. It's a memory. It's a thing we do.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what a lot of people feel when they're thinking about Christmas movies or they want to watch a Christmas movie. That's what they're wanting to feel, like that dopamine that they get from watching it. You
Yeah.
know, and that's all those feelings of goodness and all the
Yeah, especially with the
hearty Christmas feelings,
with the Mickey, the Once Upon a Christmas and the Twice Upon a Christmas, whatever those. I feel like it's just the story that like is so
Yes.
like, especially the Mickey and Minnie one, where like they both are trying so hard to get these. Like I feel like they did such a good job at making like a kid's story, but also so realistic.
Right.
Like they're working so hard, and they just fail like over and over again. They end up having to give away what the other one got each other, and then their gifts to each other are what was meant to be for the
other
stuff they
person.
gave away.
Yeah.
But that was what was so powerful about it, right?
Yeah.
They both were willing to give up their most precious thing to get their other one something, and that was just something about that, like story wise, was just so beautiful. Like, it was
Right.
just so good.
Oh, about to make me cry. Oh my gosh.
It's so
Also, Gift of the Magi. That's where that actually that story. Have you ever heard of Gift of the Magi?
I don't think so.
So that
Is that where the
story
story came from?
Yeah, that's where it sourced out where it came from. But again, like you said, how that story like was able to be relatable to like be able to be presented to children in a way where they do learn that lesson of like we may have to what we love most and who we love most, we want to give the best to them, and that's like the season of giving and the season of Christmas and everything, that we may have to give up our prized possession to do that.
Yeah.
But then the person who is like we giving up what we love most for the person we love most,
Yeah.
and then like obviously if like the exchanging, they're like, oh my gosh, well this was supposed to be for this and this was supposed to be for that, but it's like it's really what I wanted to give to you because all I need is you and all those types of things, and again the spirit of giving and the love of family of Christmas. So
Exactly.
yes. But no, yeah, Home Alone, and what else? What is another?
Dude,
good-
Elf is also a really
Elf
good
is really
one.
good. I've never seen Elf.
That's what I'll tell you, this man is not seen
No,
enough
I'm not
movies,
cultured in
dude.
Christmas. I'm over here. I love Christmas.
Elf
love
is like people's
Christmas.
favorite movies,
I
dude.
know, I get it, but
People are heartbroken for this, man.
No, in National Lampoon's, I went to it this year. I went to a National Lampoon's Christmas themed party.
Yeah.
Did not understand a single reference.
I don't know.
Everyone was dressed
I've
up.
never seen that movie.
You never seen that movie? Neither. Well, hey.
I would have been with the same.
No,
same
been
thing as
like,
you.
yeah,
I've been
you
like,
dressed
what?
up as that person.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
There's a lot of Christmas movies I have seen a lot. A very big staple of our house is White Christmas.
Oh yes.
Such a good movie, musical, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Everything about that movie is just so beautiful.
Mhm.
And it just gives Christmas vibes. It's
Yeah.
just such a beautiful story. But yeah, but yeah, Home Alone 2 is also
Oh,
so
Home Alone
good.
2 is.
Polar Express, I like Polar Express.
I like
a lot of
Polar
people
Express,
say it's a
too.
little overrated. I think it is such a good movie.
Mhm.
I think the music is what makes it so good. The story
Yes.
is so good, and it's just the vibe of Christmas. It's
Right.
so beautiful. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Jingle All the Way is also really.
See, I've
That's the
never
one
seen
with
Jingle.
Arnold
That's what Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Arnold
yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
yeah.
He does like he plays like this father who's like basically always working, and he doesn't get his son a gift or whatever. He's going out on like Christmas Eve to go find a gift, and
Right.
it's a funny story, and it's one of the most iconic lines from that movie is
Put the cookie down.
it's funny, but you gotta watch that
I was
one.
gonna say I gotta watch that. See, that's another
So-
thing. Like stuff that was other people's like childhoods and like what they remember about Christmas,
Yeah.
and it being, even though we did grow up together, like it still is different.
It
And like
is.
our like
No, every
holiday,
household
like,
is different,
Every
I feel
household
like.
is different. I feel like it may like have like the same core, but again, everybody's different. Like you may bake cookies with your family every single year, or y'all do
We do like the decorating.
decorating. Let's say everything like the what's the name, gingerbread
Gingerbread
houses. I would
houses,
say
yes,
together.
yes.
And sing, like you said, sing Christmas carols, sing Christmas songs together, and all those types of things. And it's just like every like household like has different things that they do, but then again at the same time the value and the core is all the same. It's that sense
Yeah.
of Christmas time being together and all those things. So all those
100%.
things.
Speaking of traditions, what is like one of your favorite traditions your family does that you can think of?
Ooh,
If any like special like traditions you guys usually do on Christmas or something like that.
yes.
I'm trying to think of mine too.
That's what I was
Our
saying.
family does a lot of different things.
We do so me and my parents, like our immediate, like us three together,
Yes.
we try to go to the mountains like every single year, but that's
Smoky
like the week
Mountains.
before Christmas, so we kind of consider that, especially for the past like couple of years, has been like, oh, this is our Christmas gift to one another. Like we may,
Yeah.
like somebody may pay for dinner one night, or pay for lunch, or we go shopping, we'll buy whatever and everything. We do like that's like our Christmas tradition there, and then for my like extended family, like all my uncles, aunts, and cousins, my dad's side of the family, we get together either the day of Christmas or we get together like maybe a day before or the day after, and we do like a Christmas breakfast together. And look, this year I want to say it's gonna be I think we did it last year. I don't remember. Like it just gets real. Like again, as an adult, it's like you don't really remember, but
Yeah.
like this year we're doing a brunch at our house this year, and when I tell you it's gonna be the best, I feel like it's gonna be one of the best ones yet, because again we're all gonna be together, and like the next generation, like my old third, like second or third oldest cousin is the one who kind of like pinpointed. She was like, hey, like why we are gonna do this, like we gonna do something for Christmas, like let's do this.
Yeah.
And kind of taking that step, like taking that leadership position of like, hey, let's get something together for Christmas. We always do something together for our family. Let's do something,
Yeah.
And so I would say those are like the two biggest traditions. So let's say I have is the with my extended family is the Christmas breakfast, and then going on the trip with my parents to the Smoky Mountains for Christmas. So
That's fun, bro.
yeah, how
That's
about
cool.
you, man? How about you?
Dude, it's too many, man.
Too many.
A lot of them have like come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely the making the cookies. I always like decorating cookies and all that's fun. And even the gingerbread houses, those are fun. I usually try to make them look terrible or just have fun with it.
Right.
Me and Bree usually have fun doing that together. Same thing like I was talking about earlier. Going to Opryland Hotel is usually just a fun family tradition we always do. I'm trying to think that's like most of that stuff is like immediate family things. Watching Christmas movies. Um, Man, as like a family, like usually what we do as a family, we do Dirty Santa, which that's usually pretty fun. We usually have some fun times doing that. It's usually everyone just fighting to get each other's gifts and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. That's pretty fun a tradition. I feel like I'm trying to think. There's so many different ones.
Right.
Yeah, I think the singing is definitely powerful too. I feel like a couple times too. My mamaw has like read like the Christmas story or kind of just done like a little bit of a Christmas speech to kind of like
Right.
get us to all remember this is the reason we're together. Those moments I feel like are always very special. Anytime she speaks is special to me, but especially around Christmas time, it's just some fun and enjoyable. And of course the food. I mean,
Oh,
can't go wrong with
you
Christmas
can't go wrong
food.
with Christmas food, and that's another like I
Good
said,
question.
this is a good topic
Oh,
that
okay.
I've seen a lot recently. So we just like I said, we touched on Thanksgiving a little bit earlier, like how it's like Super Bowl for food. Like I can't wait for Thanksgiving because can't wait to eat this certain dish or this certain meal or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you all eat the same stuff you eat at Thanksgiving for Christmas?
No, we don't.
See, okay.
Do you do?
We kind of sort of do, but then I feel like as I've gotten older and as like again traditions of kind of like what we used to do has gone to the wayside. We kind of bring it up for new stuff.
Yeah.
Is that I feel like everybody eats finger foods at Christmas time now.
Mm,
Like
I feel
cocktail
that.
winnies, meat like sausage balls, meatballs.
Yes.
Let's say like any type of dip or chips or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like during the day, like obviously you wake up bright and early if you do that. Wake up, you open presents, do stockings, whatever, and like you have like that time. Let's say with your family, you may eat a little something for breakfast, maybe like some muffins or like toast, eggs, whatever, bacon,
Yeah.
and then but that's like 10, 11 a.m. So like it's
Exactly.
kind of more of a brunch than breakfast, and then day goes on, you spend it outside, spending time with family, whatever, and then like you don't really want to cook like a whole like turkey
Feast
and
and
meat
stuff,
feast
yeah.
and everything like that. So people just they'll put in a crock pot, like a crock pot of anything will be
Oh, yeah.
Christmas dinner,
That's
you
my
know, or
mom,
whatever.
100%.
No,
My
I'm
mom
t-
always does crock pot stuff.
See
dude.
who doesn't.
Yeah,
love the crock pot,
we don't
you
really
know?
do. Yeah, I agree. We don't. We usually do like the sausage balls in the morning
Yeah.
on Christmas Day, but like we don't really do like anything for dinner. I usually don't
Yeah.
remember us doing anything. Now, for as a family, we do like Christmas party every single year, like where it's with my mom's family, or we would go up to Wisconsin, where my dad's from, with his family, and we'll eat with them, and they do like ham and all that kind of stuff. But we usually do for Christmas. I don't know if it's weird, all right, but we do chicken tacos.
No, that's not weird.
And I feel like it's a little bit not Christmas. I feel like most people
No.
go with the ham.
Yeah.
Ham is like the staple Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Like turkey and ham's Thanksgiving, but like ham specifically
Is for Christmas.
Christmas, right?
Yeah.
But we don't do the ham. We just do the chicken.
Chicken tacos. And
chicken
that's, I feel like,
tacos.
again, like, it's going not necessarily, like, off the beaten trail. Like, y'all are so
Yeah.
insane for doing chicken tacos on Christmas. Oh, my gosh. Oh, but it's just, again, it's, like, something different that, again, like, growing up or, like, even, like, the generation before us, like, they didn't do that. Like, they had, like, the staples of, like, casseroles and ham and all these things and the fixins and all that type of stuff. But nowadays it's kind of like, oh, I just want to fix something that's for my family. And again,
Yeah.
like starting traditions as like, again, the next generation of us starting our own traditions with our families and like doing those things and everything like that, and like what our Christmases will look like for our kids and like our, like I said, our nephews and nieces in the future,
Yeah.
and stuff. So I feel like,
Speaking of kids,
speaking of kids,
let's get to the real question: is Santa real or not? Cam?
Oh,
let's answer the question in front of the audience. I'll let you go first.
Oh, right. I plead the fifth.
I
I
plead the
love
fifth.
Christmas. Snoop on the stoop is going to be watching all the children.
Not
Oh,
Snoop on the stoop,
he
bro.
ain't, or anything.
Yeah.
But like he's sitting on the stoop watching these kids, make sure they're naughty or nice, to make sure to tell Santa
Yeah.
that whatever. I feel like, okay, to answer this question seriously though, I feel like the belief
Oh, Santa's real?
is real. Yes.
I can go with that.
And I saw something, it's so funny. I saw something earlier today where it was talking about, it was some like just like how for parents, again, parents, this is a warning. Pause. If you're not ready to have the conversation with your child right now, please, like, even if any parents are watching this, like, be ready. Like, pause, skip over, do whatever
Yes.
before we start talking. When parents have that conversation, okay, ready? Okay, cool.
Go.
When we, I was like, I didn't wait long enough.
We'll put a giant
little
warning
time frame, little time dot,
There
whatever.
you go.
But no, I think when parents have that conversation with their children about the belief of Santa,
Yeah.
I think is either the child said something or the child finds out,
Mm.
and it's either an unspoken thing or the child actually asked, "Hey mom, hey dad, whomever, is Santa
Yeah.
is Santa
it's
real?" And then that's when the parent has a conversation. And I saw something today where, again, like I said, the belief of Santa, the parent was like, well, are you ready to learn the truth? Like, and like this, when it comes to the truth, certain, like, you cannot unknow the truth when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
And that when, like, it may be heartbreaking, it may be hard for, children to understand. Because, again, I believe it's easier, or at least when people think about, like, oh, tell kids about Santa, it's easier to believe because, again, it's magical, it's wonderful, it's like the idea and the fantasy of it all is what kids get roped in.
Yeah.
And, like, again, what, like you said, generations upon generations have happened, and passed along to their children. To where, like, that belief is strong, really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it's time to come to realization, like, oh, yeah, Santa didn't give me that, mom and dad, or, like, my brother got me that.
Yeah.
It's, more, again, like, you learn the truth about it, and it becomes less than. Like, the wonder and the magic, how you were talking about earlier, too, it's gotten lessened.
Yeah.
So, and
Definitely.
personally,
Just to follow up to that, when was it when you found out, or how did you find out?
I never believed in Santa.
You never did. Your
I
parents
never. My
did?
parents were real with me. They said, "Look, Cameron." No, they literally handed me one time. Okay, first of all these people who We're like, oh, I don't have a chimney. How is Santa gonna get here? He's gonna walk through the front door, and everyone's
Hey,
like,
Santa Claus,
like,
that Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen.
yeah,
That
it
question.
works. It works, right? He makes a way to do it if you don't have a chimney.
Exactly.
Comes through the radiator if he needs to. But like I said, it's the idea of like, well, I don't have a chimney. How is Santa gonna get here?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like that kind of roped around my mind a little bit
So
growing
you
up.
never.
I never really
Really?
like it wasn't as strong as a belief as maybe other kids like
Yeah.
had to believe. Like kids at school, like if I told them Santa was real, they'd probably go crying home. Like, you ever tell me Santa wasn't real?
Oh my
Like
gosh.
every time that I got a gift on Christmas, my parents were like, "This is from us.
Yeah.
This is from us. From me to you. Here it is."
That's fair.
It was never like, "Oh, look what Santa got you." Like
Yeah.
it was never
So
like
never,
that.
never no milk and cookies.
Never. Well, I think I did do that once. So that's the thing. It's like I play it into the idea, like,
But he
oh,
knew deep down.
Santa is real, or let me
Yeah.
leave cookies and things out for Santa. And I think my dad, again, not hacking my mom because my mom loves Christmas too, but like my dad was more on the idea of let's leave out milk and cookies for Santa, and then my mom was more like, you know, that's not a thing.
Waste
Like,
of supply.
He's like, we'll bake cookies because we'll have cookies to eat, but like
Yeah,
Santa
we'll eat
ain't
'em.
eating them. We're gonna eat them,
Yeah.
you know. And I think it's also it roots from like her belief because she believed in Santa when growing up. That's why she told me
Really?
she never like let that on to me because
She got let down. so hard.
her heart was broken when she found out Santa wasn't real.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing, like protecting your kids' ideals and like they're like what they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah.
So it's like if you go ahead and tell them, yeah, this is from me and you. There's no letdown, you know. And that's how how could you not tell me Santa wasn't real, you know, and all those things. So I feel like that's kind of again like knowing the truth and are you ready to know that, and also not knowing and all the belief idea and the fantasy and everything about Santa
Yeah.
is real, and like the spirit of giving and the spirit of, you know, giving to the people that you love and everything. But just the actual like, oh, this jolly old man is gonna come down my chimney and leave me a present if I leave him some milk and cookies, and he's over here kissing mommy and all that type of stuff. You know, like was it saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, like all that stuff. Like it's
That
just
song's crazy.
It's all no, it's wow. Okay, but anyways.
But yeah, but for me.
But yeah, for you, what was
that
your experience?
Dude, mine
in-
was the opposite. But
You
but
believed in
it
Santa?
wasn't that long. I was 7
Okay.
years old, and my sister spoiled it for me. It wasn't
No
my
way.
parents. Yeah, my sister told me.
See, it's always the older sibling too.
Exactly.
Sometimes
She
it's not the
ruined-
parents, it's not you, it's your older
But
sibling.
I mean, I don't
that does
remember a
it for
whole
you.
lot, but I do remember I really believed in Santa. Like I was I was one of those kids that would like either stay up to like hear Santa, or I would like
Sure.
listen up. Yeah, I was one of those kids, bro. We used to leave out milk and cookies all the time. And then at some point, it was like a dinner or something around Christmas time. My sister spoiled it for me, and that pretty much ruined Christmas for me.
Oh,
But I mean, I still enjoy Christmas. Like I still had the joy of like getting up and like, you know,
Right.
doing that. And I think, you know, the weird part was that even though I knew Santa wasn't real, my parents still kind of did the whole like, oh, you gotta go to bed.
Yes,
and then like
Santa's
they
here.
sneak in, but like you would like hear them walking
You're
through
like,
the halls.
great,
You're like,
Oh.
Santa, is that you?
No, Nicole said, "Oh, you didn't pass the mashed potatoes. Yeah, Santa ain't real,
Yeah,
buddy."
Santa ain't
It's
real.
just like Santa ain't real.
Yeah,
Well, you
but
passed
yeah,
those mashed
I remember
potatoes.
that
Oh,
ruining. That was really
man.
ruined for me by her, and yeah, I still hold that against her.
Oh, you
100%.
well, understandable.
But yeah, I was really into that. But yeah, after I found it out and all that stuff, it was still like magical. I still enjoy Christmas,
right,
but
exactly.
it is a different vibe. It's like we stopped putting the cookies and milk out, and it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. But that's a good question. When you do get married and have kids, are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do Santa or not? And here's a really good question: are you doing a good thing by lying to your kid about Santa?
Ooh.
There's a good conversation point. Like,
No, that really is good.
a lot of people
Okay.
have debates about this. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on it. I'll let you have my thoughts.
Well, I'm single as a Pringle, and I think I'm just gonna be rich Uncle Cam to bring the gifts to the children. I'll be like,
Ho, ho,
Santa,
ho.
you know, ho,
Watch
Santa
it.
didn't bring you this. Uncle Cam, he worked hard to get you this present, okay? That's not the case with me. If my whoever, like the children that are in my future, whether they're my own or they're not, and like for instance, if you had a child and they're like, da, 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 Santa, and I'm like, Santa's coming. I'm like, yeah, he is, yeah.
yeah. So you
Until
wouldn't.
I'm looking at you, I'm like, do you want me to tell him?
Exactly.
We'll say like, you know, and all those types of things. But no, I think
So no.
I don't think I will, just because, and again, that could completely change because I don't know what my partner will think and how they'll.
Oh yeah.
Like how if they had the again same thing with my mom. Like if my dad was more like, yeah, Santa's coming, da da. My mom was like, no, he's not. Like whatever they think, and it's like, if they grew up with the idea of like Santa wasn't real neither, then I'm like, okay, well, we'll just go along and say, hey, this is from us.
Yeah.
Or if my child wants to believe in the belief of Santa, then I don't know. I don't think, because I don't know. Like,
It's weird.
I
right?
really don't know. Like, and again, that's again a case by case basis. Like, one child may believe, one child may not, or you
Yeah.
never want to do that. But since you're closer, you're in that realm. You'll probably have kids sooner than I will. But
I don't know.
so, what do you think that?
I'm
what will
on.
you do?
I'm on the
What will
same
you do?
boat.
What will you do?
I don't think I'm gonna do the Santa.
Did,
I personally think that it's lying. I feel like it even to bring up the case of your mom, like whenever they find out, it's like it's hurtful.
It's heartbreaking.
It's like I don't want to hurt my child by like lying to him for so long and then being like, hey, by the way, he's not real.
no,
he's like
he's like 13. He's like 13 years old. Santa got me this. Bud, like it's time for you to. It's time.
Yeah, just walks out the door, sees us planting the presents.
He's like,
go back to your room.
I was like, go back to your room. He's like, what? He's like, what's happening? What's happening? And it's like, oh my gosh.
And here's the thing. I don't mind it in the movie realm. Like I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
right?
Santa's real in movies. Don't
think that's
play
fine.
about that.
Like it's okay to have that fiction and all that stuff. I don't mind it. But for me, like I don't personally think that. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend Bree also agrees with me on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we're just not really into that.
Yeah. Did she believe in Santa growing up?
I don't think so. I don't think her parents really did. I think she said. Oh, man, I forgot. I think she said one time that her grandfather dressed up as Santa one time or something like that. I think she told me that one time, but I don't think that they didn't really do the whole Santa thing as far as, and I don't think they did it as much as we did as growing up.
I got you.
As far as I know, we'll have to have her on, ask her. But,
right, exactly. We'll say next podcast episode.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We'll say we'll ask you about Santa Claus.
Yeah. You have to come on.
You have to come on now. We'll say audience participation. I don't know.
Exactly. Anyway, but yeah, I personally think that I don't think I would.
You don't think you would?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
See, that's getting like I don't know until it's here.
I feel like that's a thing that like most people do now. I feel like Santa, like telling the kids, it's just kind of like it's a little bit outdated. Maybe I don't know if that's it. I don't know.
I don't know neither.
It's just kind of it's like a weird gray area for me. It's like is it lying? Is it not? Is it you're hurting your child whenever you tell them?
Whenever the truth finds.
But at the same time, like I don't know, to be on like the devil's advocate, like I understand why people do it. Right. It's fun, and also when you're growing up as a kid, like you're not gonna really remember that much of it, right? So it's like it's a little bit deceptive, but like it's just kind of playing into that. It's the same thing as like a kid dressing up as a superhero. Right? He's like, I'm Captain America or I'm Superman. Like, he feels like he's that person.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, you're not going to be like, dude.
Say, pack it up.
Put it in the box.
Take it off.
Take the trash out.
Take it.
But I don't know.
Use some superpowers to clean your room and get back to say whatever.
So, another good talking point I thought of before we get into we have some games that we're gonna play.
Some reindeer games. We're gonna play some reindeer games over here.
Cam came stacked with the reindeer games.
I
came. Last thing we got to talk about that I feel like became very it's been popular for a long time, but not as like popular as Santa. But what are your thoughts on Elf on the Shelf?
Oh. I think that's become the new Santa.
Dude.
Honestly, I want to say that like the idea of Santa is not as big as Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf is so much worse, in my opinion.
I think so too, because again, as a parent, I've seen these parents have gotten real creative.
I know, right?
All my Facebook friends who are parents,
y'all all the Facebook moms, bro.
Yes, y'all have gotten so creative, and honestly, chops to you, especially the single moms out there. Props to y'all for making that like part of Christmas and that for your children amazing thing, because y'all have gotten real creative. To me, the funniest part about it was like there's this one in particular, but it's like all the ones where like the children are like reacting to the like videos, like you said, them reacting to the Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
And there was this one where the girl, I guess she was being bad, like she was acting up, whatever, and everything. And I guess she said something like, "Oh, I don't believe," or like, "That's not real," and like she was having a real bad attitude. Next day, her mom put like the elf, like I think he took the hat off, put it on a plate, and like had like some chicken wing bones, and like put the like almost like as a skeleton from the elf, and like the note, like the elf wrote a note talking about since you said you don't believe in me, my spirit of Christmas died within me, and now all this is left of me is this.
Oh my
Hope you have a happy
gosh.
holiday. And when I tell you that girl burst into tears, she was like, I believe.
Dude, that's
no, it was so
traumatizing.
exactly. So that's like, okay,
Like,
if you mean to tell me
what?
you're gonna go to that lengths to like make your child behave and
Yeah.
everything, but then see again like believing in Santa, blah blah blah, blah whatever.
Yeah.
Like how like where does the line again like where does the line go?
I
Like,
think
where
it's
does the line
people, they
cross
just
into
take it
Santa?
too far, bro.
They do.
It's just like creepy.
No,
Like, I don't want to
like-
walk in the bathroom and see some elf.
There's
or
some
something.
elf sitting like, oh gosh,
And
so you're,
especially
like,
the
shaking.
notes. Like, what?
Yes,
who's
no,
coming up
they're
with these
getting
notes,
real creative,
bro?
and it's like
You better be on your best behavior.
behavior. Right.
I'm
It's
always
like,
watching.
I'm always watching you. I'm reporting back to Santa as we
It's like,
speak.
what?
I'm like, what? So I feel like that's kind of become more of the Santa in a sense of it's something physical.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, Santa's going, like, you're not just verbally telling the child, like, you know, seeing is believing, but again, faith is the substance of things hoped for the evidence of things not seen. First drop. Is more of, like I said, they see a physical thing, they're like, oh, this is real. Like,
Yeah.
there's an elf sitting across there watching me, making sure I behave and reporting back to Santa at night. When it's literally just my mom or my dad moving it around. And
Yeah,
playing
and
with it
I
like
guess
that,
I guess
so.
in that aspect, it's like, okay, we're trying to like, you're trying to make the Santa thing a little bit more real,
Right.
right? And you're trying to like play into it a little bit more. So it's like, oh, I have this elf watching me. I better be on my best behavior.
Exactly.
But that I think is weird. I will never do that.
No,
I
you
think
want
it's
to go off on the shelf?
No, bro,
Oh.
no. I think it's funny. I think
Yeah,
it's funny.
Exactly. It's just,
But I'm
again,
like, if we're
playing
being
into the
serious
tradition.
about it, I'm like, nah.
I'm good. And again, they're getting real creative out here.
That
Again,
one with the bones is
no,
crazy.
the one with the bones was insane. I was like, what?
That's
Like, it's
traumatizing,
basically
bro.
like telling you killed me. You're a murderer and all this stuff. And I'm like,
That's
oh
crazy,
my gosh,
bro.
this poor child's traumatized. Speaking of trauma, we're not gonna. No, honestly though, let's talk about it.
Family
Speaking
trauma?
of family trauma, or
Around
just
Christmas time.
since
Ooh.
we've gotten so soft, so sweet. Let's talk about the reality of Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Some people are real lonely this Christmas,
Mm.
and it's a serious topic to talk about due to like either voluntary loneliness or involuntary loneliness.
Mm.
This is their first holiday or their first of many holidays without a certain relative.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is many people's first, like Christmas just being by themselves. Like they're either home away from they're in their home away from home, for the holidays this year
Mm.
and everything. And I have not experienced like as heavy as I feel like as others have. And again, all prayers, thoughts and prayers, all the things, especially for people out there who are going through this holiday season, whether it's your first time or your bajillionth time going through something, and going through, like I say, a loss this year. How do you think we should go about that as people who are very adamant about the holidays and it's more positive than a negative when it comes to around the holiday season? How do you think we should go about, dealing with the people who are, grieving, or the people who are, again, they feel a little bit lonelier at the holidays, even though they have all the hustle and bustle around them,
I mean, here's the thing. All right, holidays is.
And have you ever felt like that before during the holidays?
I personally haven't. I think I've been very blessed throughout my life. I mean, I've lost people and stuff like that. And I feel like another thing too, like, yes, as you said, we are bringing about all like the happy things about Christmas, but Christmas can be a stressful season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go into it, all the decorating, all the cooking, like shout out to all the moms and everything that, spend all the time that they do to make everything come together.
Mm-hmm.
Especially my mom, shout out to her. She does a
Love
lot.
you, Miss Lisa. Thank you
And
much.
yes. And yeah, it's a stressful season. And I feel like, when you're talking about like, people alone or feel lonely, especially if they like lost someone. I couldn't imagine that first Christmas without your other significant other. Like that makes me sad, bro.
No, like,
but it is. A lot of
it is.
people
I'm telling
experience
you.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like as Christians, but also like as people, if you know someone like that, like I feel like it is important to like try to include them in something.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like invite them over, either have them at the family event or like make them some Christmas, cookies, something
Yeah,
to make
something.
them know that you're not alone this
Right.
Christmas,
Like
right?
I see you, even though you may not feel seen.
Exactly, because that would be if I was lonely, like that would be something that would warm my heart, is knowing that someone cared enough to be there and show me that they care enough,
Mhm.
right? But yeah, we got a little deep there for a
No,
second.
no,
But
for
yeah,
real. No,
but
that's
I,
what we're here for. That's what we're
no,
here
but
for.
I definitely feel like that is thing. But I mean, even like in a family aspect, like you lose someone really close. Like I feel like Christmas is a good time to remember that person, and bring back, this is person's not with us anymore, but especially if they're in heaven and all that, like they're in a better place, and let's spend a little time to remember them and stuff like that, and just remember all the good memories you had with that person, right?
Right.
That's the biggest thing. I feel like it's just remembering all those good times,
Right.
and stuff, and sometimes bad times, but you mainly want to focus on the good
Maybe we'll
times.
focus on this stuff.
But I mean, I don't.
I would
What would you
say-
say is a solution to people? I mean, I was more so focused on the people losing someone. You mean like if someone's like straight up just alone?
Is someone,
on
yeah, like you
Christmas?
said, like if there's,
I would encourage, if you're alone, like go to like a church service.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good way to be around people. You don't really have to specifically go talk to anyone, but you're at least in the community.
You're there.
Right?
Exactly.
And you're doing something outside of being by yourself. I feel like that would be if that was your situation.
I would say situation.
What about you? What would you
I
say to
think,
people
like,
that going through that kind of?
Going through that season, but going through this season here, I personally think isolating, and I know it's easier said than done. All my people who feel like they're alone and they feel like they can't go or they don't want to go out of fear of anything, whether it be judgment, whether it be any like insecurity that you have or any type of, like anger or resentment of anything, like don't isolate yourself. And I know that's easier said than done because I've known a lot of people who, I wouldn't say not necessarily like close themselves off, but they do kind of like go into that turtle mode, like of hiding and like,
Yeah.
but no, and you're like trying, and as what I strive for is I try to get people to come out and be like, hey, like, and I hope people want to do the same for me if I ever go in turtle mode too. But it's like,
Yeah.
I want come on out, like come to dinner, like I said, let's go see Christmas lights, let's do something.
Yeah.
And again, you're not trying to shove like all like Mariah Carey down their throat, but you're wanting to, I feel like the heart's in the right place and the intention's there to share like joy during the holiday season, because that's what it's all about.
Mhm.
And it's about the season of giving, about the season of joy and laughter and love. And when some people are depleted of that and they don't have that, they only see the like, not again invalidating anybody's experience or whatever, but like they become like a Scrooge or they become a Grinch about things.
Yeah.
But whatever happened to them that came to them that way, that yes, that did happen, and I understand it's very hard, and you probably will never get over it. However, just know that there is more for you, that there is light in even the darkest of places, and that whatever or whomever that you may not have during this time or whatever happened, that it's in the past and that you got to keep moving forward and keep living your life, because if you isolate yourself, you're just not only depleting, like you're stuck in that cycle of that memory and just thinking about like that all the time and everything, but you're depleting of what you could be and what like you see yourself on the other side of it all.
Yeah.
And everything. And again, I feel like with Christmas, a lot of people like, again, they tie that like, oh, I spent Christmas with, my significant other, or like I had my dog at Christmas time and I lost my dog at Christmas time, or I'm home this is my first time being away from home and like the holidays just don't feel the same with I'm not at home. Well, then that's when I feel like obviously you don't isolate yourself. You make what you do for yourself and whatever you have to do for yourself to keep yourself afloat, I would say, just to keep yourself clear, like keep going, push through. And again, I know it's all easier said than done, but just hold on until the end, because when I tell you the end is going to be way better off than anything you could ever imagine. Like you got to go through some ish. I was about to say, you got to go through some ish to get to the other side sometimes. And that's just what life is. Like, it's just, no matter what you believe, no matter whatever you do for the holidays traditionally, like that we all are going through something.
Yeah.
And we're all going through, especially during the holidays, it can either be heightened, it can be just all over the place or whatever, and it just feels like it's another thing on top I have to do and worry about. But it's truly, like I said, this is a season of joy, it's a season of peace, it's a season of giving. So, and when those people invite you places or invite you to go somewhere, again, respectfully, do what you have to do for your mental health, do what you got to do for your own sanity. But just know when those people are inviting you and those people who are in your life for a particular reason or whatever, that they're here for you, and that regardless of what happens, that they will always be there for you, so
100%. Yeah,
So,
I feel like going to church, I feel like, when I say that, I feel like that's really important for anyone who feels alone.
Right.
Because I feel like it's a good way for you to get out of your shell, go around people, and just be, because I feel like, especially if you're in that mindset, like isolating yourself, like it's really easy to get stuck in your own head about things. And especially when you're by yourself and you have no one to talk to, like it's just, you're stuck in that, right? It's hard to get out of it. But, surrounding yourself with people. And honestly, even just bringing this up makes me like, I'm so thankful to have what I have, because without my family and everything, I probably would be in that same mindset.
No, we are
So
God,
blessed. Thank God. I'm so thankful and so blessed to have the family I have, to have friends like Cam, and to have the other friends, to have a girlfriend and all those things. Like it's that's another thing too that Christmas should be too, is like, Thanksgiving's also when you should be thankful for, but like especially around Christmas, it's like, and you should really take a second to realize like all that you have, right? But yeah,
I think that's why everyone, like I said, as we go into the end of the year and everything, we'll touch about this a little bit later on after we play some games. That it definitely, like again, this season, not only do people again like they're more present than ever, but they reflect more than ever, I feel like. And I think, and again, looking towards the future with the new year, this time of year is just all of that combined into one. No wonder Scrooge got visited by the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, because everybody's thinking about all those three things at the same time of the year, which is crazy. Now that I'm realizing, I'm just light bulb, boom. It's finally come together. It finally clicked, a light bulb, but it finally clicked. But it's just all those things and everything that are involved with the holidays, and just thinking about all of everything at the same time. And again, we wish everybody a happy holiday season. I know we'll get to that later in the podcast, but all the reflection and all the things. So our hearts are with you, whoever you may are, if you're listening to this, just know you are not alone. God will meet you where you are, and your life will be changed for good. And I promise you, it will get better. Life does get better. Times may come, times may change, trials may come, tribulations may come, but it will always come out better for you in the end. And just so keep on going, keep on moving. So that's all you got to do. So
preach it, man. All right, so
yes, let's get to a lighter note.
Before we get to the games,
we'll get to the game.
But one last little thing, and hopefully we're not running too far on time.
Oh no, I think we're good.
Hopefully we are.
We're doing pretty good for timing.
One thing I wanted to talk about was Christmas music. We did bring it up a little bit, and I have a hot take, and I feel like this is a good topic to talk about.
Okay.
Mariah Carey. What's the name of the song again? Christmas.
All I want for Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is you. Is the most overrated Christmas song of all time for me. Every time it comes on, I don't know if it's because it's been overplayed for me. I do not want to listen to it.
I think that's what it is.
What are your thoughts?
I think that's what it is. It's overplayed.
It is. It's not a bad song.
It's
I
not
don't
a
think
bad
it's
song.
a bad. She sings good on it, but it's one of those songs where I'm like, I've heard this so many times.
It's 3,000 billion times since November 1st. Exactly. And I think that's when everyone, even people who play, again, not yucking y'all's young, but if you listen to Christmas music year round, again, I've been there. I have listened to Christmas music here, there, whenever I'm in the mood. I'm like, oh, let me put on a Christmas song. But again, when it's 80-something degrees outside, I'm still like, no, this is not that time or place to listen to a Christmas song right now.
Maybe it's cold.
Maybe it's cold outside. No, it's not. It's a good 72. It's a good 72 with a light breeze in the air, but the sun is still out. But no, yeah, I think that's the reason why it's overplayed, and it's always like, that's the one. You say, it's time.
Exactly.
Like everyone's like, all I want forever. And again, like you said, it's not a bad song. It's just overplayed.
Exactly. And I feel like
it's just in your face, in your face, in your face, and everyone's.
And that's what makes Christmas music special. You save it for that Christmas time. Like you said, if you're listening to Christmas music year round, what is wrong with you?
Right.
You gotta save it for Christmas.
Again.
Love. Right. But what's one song
ahead.
before we go into the games? What's one song that just puts you in that Christmas mood? I got mine.
No, you go ahead. I got to think about mine.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh, my gosh, Michael Bublé, dude.
Christmas music, but just that song alone. The way that starts, the way it just you have that big epic build up, and then it just starts. It's like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's perfection.
Everywhere you go.
So do yourself a favor, go listen to that song.
Go listen to it
right now.
Go listen to it right now.
Pause this. Go listen to it.
Should be the new All I Want for Christmas. Just kidding.
Exactly. That's so good.
But it's good though.
What's that one that just puts you in that Christmas mood?
I think that song there is beginning to look like All Right Christmas. Honestly, Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree.
Okay, that one's a good one.
It's just like ding. It's kind of like you said with Michael. It's beginning to look like it has the like it's so good.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I would say this Christmas is honestly did not know Chris Brown did not originate that song. Oh,
you didn't know that?
Did not know until I looked it up and I was like, oh, this Christmas, and Donny Hathaway popped up.
I'm pretty sure Michael Bublé also didn't write that. It's beginning to look like Christmas. I think it's a cover.
Was it Bing Crosby that did that one? Or Frank Sinatra?
I don't know.
One of those.
Fact check us, please.
Let us know in the comments.
Anyway,
but no, it's beginning to look like a lot like Christmas. Underneath the Tree, and this Christmas, and then also little underrated classic, I would say. And again, it's not that popular really. But Count on Christmas by BB Rexica.
I've never heard of it.
I only know it because I watched A Christmas Story live. Like it was like a musical version of The Christmas Story. Yeah. And she sung that song before the musical went on and everything. And it's really good. It's very obviously poppy, but also it has the sense of Christmas, the feeling of I'm counting on Christmas to be the best time of year, and this is why we celebrate, because we count on Christmas for all of those great things and all those great feelings, and everything, which is really good. It's I love a good dance song. You love a Christmas dance. Those little songs.
But let us know what you guys think your favorite Christmas music is.
Yes. Give
us your suggestions. Maybe it might be something we haven't heard before. We'll listen to it. All right, we're gonna start off with our games. Cam, let's
get some reindeer games going. Yes. So we're gonna do some rapid fire Christmas moments here. So, Jerry, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions here. And, again, answer to the best of your ability here.
All right.
Okay. So, first question. Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
100%.
Favorite Christmas song of all time?
Ooh, it's beginning to look like Christmas. We're going to answer that one.
All right. Overrated Christmas movie?
Ooh. I might still breeze. I don't know. I have a hard time finding an overrated one, but probably A Christmas Story. I didn't really watch it that much, but I agree with Brie.
What was I say? Gotta agree with the girlfriend.
Yes.
Best feeling about the holiday?
Best feeling about the holiday? Dude, that's hard. Maybe nostalgia.
Best feeling, just thinking about when you were a kid and the idea of Christmas and
that's the first thing that comes to my mind. It has to do more with being family. I can't think of the feeling though. I don't know. Let's go with nostalgia.
Okay. One word to describe this Christmas.
Ooh. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
We'll go with interesting.
Interesting. Okay. Those are the ones I had. Oh, okay. That was it. And then you want to go into naughty or nice?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's go.
Do you want to? I was gonna say, don't you want to answer some of those? Answer the last one.
Okay, one word to describe.
What's one word to describe this Christmas? Answer that one.
I would say, honestly, this may sound cliche. Busy. This Christmas season, holiday season, has been busy. It's just been, there's always been a party, or could have been a party, or would have been a party, or if there's a Like, oh, we got to plan a trip, we got to go on vacation, got to work, got to do all the things, got to buy Christmas presents, got to do this, got to decorate, got to have all that. Like, it's been so like go 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 go.
It is.
It's
I
been
agree.
nonstop. That's what I'll say.
Nonstop.
Not busy, nonstop. It's always been nonstop. There's always something to do, always something to go on. But
100%.
All
right, well,
that's the
we
best
got-
described as Christmas.
Our next game, which is going to be naughty or nice. I got some. Cam's got some. I'll start us off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Naughty or nice. Ignoring a text on purpose to avoid a conversation.
Ooh.
Naughty or nice. I do this sometimes. I think everyone does this a little bit.
I think everybody does, and it depends on also the context of the message.
I
and
mean, I
everything.
feel like I at its face it's naughty, but like
Yeah.
for me it's nice.
Sometimes it's a little.
It's
yeah.
nice.
It's nice to
So I don't know
keep your peace and
I'm
keep
taking
your
the
sanity.
nice.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. What do you think?
Ah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with if you don't feel like having that conversation right now,
right.
waiting and having it at a different time.
Right.
You know, because it's like it's not gonna go as well. Or in my mind, it's like I'm not ready for this, or I don't have
I
time
don't
for
wanna
this
talk to
right now.
This person
I don't.
yeah.
You know, it's just not gonna be a good conversation.
Right.
I think it's more nice that way. And just because I'm trying to defend my take, I think
He's
it's
on the
more
defense
nice that
right
way
now.
because if you wait to do it later on when you have more time or when you feel like you're ready to have that conversation, I feel like you're giving that person more of your time and a better response.
Mhm.
What is your take?
Objection.
Naughty or nice?
Say to follow up to say your defense on that. I think
You think naughty?
it's naughty, and only the reason why is that the guilt that I receive from ignoring that person or
Ooh.
whatever it is or whatever the conversation is. I'm just like, oh, I gotta respond to that person because they're gonna think I'm ignoring them and all the types of stuff. Like the guilt feeling
Yeah.
makes me feel naughty. So I feel like that's what makes it more naughty than nice for me. So yeah.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
All right, which
All
one
right.
you got?
Yes. So re-gifting a gift you didn't like, naughty or nice.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. I have personally, I don't think I've personally ever regifted something.
You have not.
I have not. No, I know people who have.
Right.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. I usually get new stuff. So,
Oh, period. You got money.
Do I think it's naughty or not? It's a really gray area. That's like a really, because it's like, okay, again, on its face, it's a little naughty because you didn't really put any effort in getting them a gift. But at the same time, you're regifting it because why people regift it is because they don't want it. But also that could also be a bad thing because that means most people probably don't want it.
Oh, right.
I'll go with a little naughty.
Naughty.
I'm not all the way there. I'll say it's a little bit on the nice side, but we're gonna say it's naughty. I'm going with that. What about you?
It's nice to me because I'm telling you, everybody again, like this year for sure. This year, because I've gotten friends and family. Like I've gotten them some good gifts. Like you said, you want like again something sentimental, something meaningful, like whatever. Yes, I get that 1,000%. I'm a big gift giver like that.
Yeah.
However, when I ain't got nothing else to give, I mainly do it not necessarily one-on-one, but if there's like a Secret Santa or like a Dirty Santa type situation, I'll do it then.
That's different.
I'll do it then.
That's
I'll
different.
re-gift, I'll be like, oh, this has been sitting on my door all
Especially if it's Dirty Santa, it's like, all right, that's meant to be random gifts.
Yeah,
I'm
I
okay
said,
with that.
This has been sitting on my shelf.
Secret Santa.
Secret Santa is like
Depends on who
kinda
it is.
It depends. Yeah, you're right. Depends on who it is. Like if I know, oh, that person will like this, and I got it as a gift, and I don't really need it, then yeah. But yeah, it's 1,000% nice. Also, yeah, all my friends this year are getting a renewal.
Free
Of my
gifts.
No, really, I'm renewing our friendship for next year. So thank you. You're welcome. Merry Christmas. So
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. 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 Trying to think. Naughty or nice? Okay. Tell your parents you don't like the gift they got you. Naughty or nice? I feel like this is this is one that like on its face, yes, it's naughty. But
yes, but like
let's say like all right, let's a lot of times this happens to me whenever like my parents don't actually ask me what I want.
Oh,
They go out and get me something and I'm like I open it, I'm like, what is this? I never will use this. I don't ever want this. And so I'll be like, make it, can I take this back, or
So
like
they
that.
got the receipt.
Exactly.
Like, where's the
You know,
receipt?
and honestly, sometimes they
can
can be like, they'll notice, they'll be like, oh yeah, you don't want that. Here's a receipt, you take it back. You know, one of those things, and
Right.
it's no harm nor foul. But I don't know. My thing, for me, it's hard for me to put on the face.
The
of
face like,
oh,
yeah,
this is exactly what I wanted. You know, so I think it's a little naughty because it's especially on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, they spend all that time to go shopping, and you're like, dude, this sucks. But I'm just such an honest guy.
You're very blunt. For
I
sure.
am.
Like you're not like you're gonna fake your
especially
feelings.
to my parents. We just have that. I'm very blunt with them, to be honest.
Right.
So I'm gonna say nice just because I low key do this sometimes.
I'm gonna say yeah.
But what about you?
Tell my
Naughty or
parents
nice?
again. They ask me like for the
Okay.
most part.
See, that's what they should do.
Yeah, that's what they.
And to be
Miss
fair,
Lisa,
this
Mr.
is
Chan,
what,
take notes.
this is what my parents do. My parents usually what they do is they ask us what we mainly want. Like
Right.
this year, I got a new truck that I bought, but I got it's like an older style truck, so that it only had like a radio, it didn't have like Bluetooth or anything.
Oh.
So
yeah.
I got one of those like CarPlay things you can just install yourself.
Mhm.
And that's my main gift for Christmas, right?
Mhm.
But then they're gonna probably get some little things that I may or may not want. That's kind of how it goes.
Right. Like you have like that one or two like good like I need.
Yeah,
it,
and
I
then the rest
wanted
is
this, and
surprise.
everything is like, oh, I thought about you.
Here's some pajama
Here's some
pants.
pajama pants.
That's usually what it always is, man. What about, but
Oh,
you just give them
gosh.
everything you want.
I
Right?
tell them, or like for instance, this year like we didn't go on our annual trip, so it's kind of like Christmas again is like different
Yeah.
a little bit. So it's kind of like we're not able to be like, oh, like we're going out to eat and like this is our Christmas and we're celebrating. Like it's kind of like, okay, what do you want? It's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, nothing. Like I said, what? And I think we've all gotten to the point where it's like we don't really need or honestly even want anything.
Yeah.
To where again it feels like it's ingenuine, but it's like just give me money, just give me like just
Honestly,
a gift
man,
card,
that's
just give me something like
That's what my grandparents
yeah,
do.
buy
and-
yourself something.
and that's,
I don't care.
That's
you know?
perfectly okay with me. I will take
Right.
money every day of the day.
Right.
Of the year.
Exactly.
Every day. Of the
No,
day.
every day of my life, I will
Yes.
take some money. Yes, until the day I go home. Yes.
So, but what are you going? Naughty or nice on that
I
one?
think it's. Six. No,
No,
Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Don't clip it.
Please, don't clip it. Don't clip it.
No,
Oh,
no, don't bring that in.
I think it's naughty because again,
Naughty.
like I feel like because
It is a little bit.
Even though it may not be what you want, someone thought about you enough to get it. So I think that's what makes it a little
That's
naughty.
fair.
That's what feels like
That's
it's a little
fair.
naughty.
I agree with that take.
All right. So speaking of parents and the other people, family members there,
Okay.
avoiding certain relatives at the holidays. Is that naughty or nice?
Woo! Man, I mean, dude, for me, it's nice.
That's for you.
Is it nice for them? I don't know.
Because you
I-
know their mind.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Would Santa think it's nice?
So would
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, there definitely are some specific relatives and stuff that I'm like, yeah. There's some that I'm like, hey, I'm really excited to see you. The other ones I'm like,
hi. Like run. It's like,
run, Rudolph.
run, Rudolph. Santa's gonna get up out of here.
So, but I don't know. So, what level are we avoiding? Like,
Like
are we
we're-
talking about just never try to go see, or never see them, and like, but are we or like that, or like it's like a Christmas party and like they're there, but you purposely do not go anywhere near them. Like, what level are we
What's
going?
the level? Okay. If this relative invited you to their home for Christmas, would you go?
Would you go?
Would you go? Probably not. Wow.
Man, I don't know.
Well, no, like for real though. Like, is it like where?
Here's the if
So
it's
it's like,
if
hey,
it's my
come
whole
over for Christmas.
family going, then yeah, because they
Well, yeah.
they can kind of take a little bit of the
The heat.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? If it's just me and Bree,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone's like uncle, auntie, cousin, whomever,
yeah.
that was like, "Hey, we're hosting Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited. Are you gonna be there?"
I think again,
Is that naughty or nice?
for me, I feel like again it's one of those ones that's like face value. It's a little naughty to avoid somebody.
Yeah,
But for me, it's a little nice.
it's all nice.
So
we're being honest here.
I'll go
Honest,
naughty. I'll go naughty.
It's naughty.
Do I do it? Yes. What are your?
I think it's
He's like, it's so nice.
Straight up naughty.
Oh, okay.
Because
You don't avoid anybody?
Well, no. Well, that's the thing. I really and I know not everybody got their ish. Everybody got what's going on.
Yes.
But I feel like both sides of my family.
No problem.
I think it's just a natural. I will say this. It's kind of a natural. It's these doggone phones. Like everybody is kind of like is not naturally avoiding one another. Like once we get together, we're like, yeah, food, enjoyment, having fun, getting together, blah blah blah. Like all that's great and dandy. But is there a natural like, oh yeah, don't go talk to Uncle Ted because Uncle Ted got stank breath and he's ready to talk about politics and he's already upset because of X, Y, and Z. So like there's nothing like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Or is there's no one like, oh, that person can't cook, I ain't going to their house. It's nothing like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you say, it's not necessarily that. It's more of like, you know, we just don't, because we don't see each other all the time. So it's like, and again, I feel like we're desensitized, like as a society, not just in my family, but like kind of like when we have our devices and everything. So we're not like chit chatting like back in the olden days where they just sat there and talked to one another.
Yeah.
And stuff. But again, we keep up with one another. Like we're like, oh yeah, how's this going? Or you know, congratulations on that, blah blah blah, and everything. So it's kind of more like surface level.
Like it usually is a family.
Yeah, for most things.
Honestly,
it's like
I would say
level.
I recommend like put the phones down.
Put the phones away.
I feel like doing games. I feel like doing like games with the family. Yeah, I know. Get off your phone.
Get off your phones, okay? People say this Christmas you ain't getting a new phone. Yeah, you're getting a phone book. That's what you're getting because you can call your relatives and tell them Merry Christmas.
Amen. But playing games, doing that with family. That's what holidays is about, right? You need to spend time with each other. I feel like. And that happens a lot of times, sometimes at our family events, where we just all kind of, after we eat, we kind of all sit down, everyone's on their phones, everyone's kind of avoiding people. Yeah,
kind of like you're avoiding without, but like,
and it's until we, like, one of us is like, oh, let's go play a game, and then we all have fun together, right? Exactly. It's like we're all competition, and yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, listen, you can be on your phone any day of the week, you know, it's like, go spend some time with your family. Like, I fall victim to this all the time. I feel like most of our generation does. We get stuck on our phones. We get ourselves kind of outside of life because either life's stressful or we got so much going on or we just like want to sit there and
I just want to be in my world, right?
Exactly. I just want to be in my own world. But being in community and talking and having fun, even doing this, like our podcast,
right? Exactly.
Like this is something that like people you don't have to always start a podcast, but you know, having conversations with friends, going out and doing stuff. Like back to that isolation thing. Like even not even if you're just alone. I know a lot of people that, you know, they are very isolated. They choose to be isolated. They don't want to go out and do stuff. They want to be on their, you know, computer or their phone all the time. And they live in their own world. It's like, get out of there.
Get out of there. Break the wall.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's straight up naughty. Because again,
I think
stipulations. There are, again, like I say, it's a gray area.
Exactly.
It's like there's stipulations. If that's the one, again, auntie that be causing all the drama, all the mess, and you just don't want to talk to her because anything you say will make her pop off and go crazy, then yeah, avoid her. Like go around, be like, yes, hi, I'm Kat, or whatever, and then move along. You know. So yeah, I don't think that is kind of naughty. There.
You got some more?
Yes, I have some more.
You want to do? I got a couple. So do you want to do one more each and then then be done?
To me. All right.
Go
ahead.
I got a couple. Naughty or not? I mean, I'm trying to think which one to go with. Let's go with naughty or nice. Giving honest feedback that might sting a little. Ooh. And I kind of just wrote that down what it is, but let's make it more Christmas. Let's say like giving honest advice to a specific family member. Like let's say that they were like, you know, they were doing something and you came up to them at Christmas and like you were like, man, you need to stop doing this.
You need to stop doing that.
You know?
And at Christmas time especially.
Exactly.
Stop.
Exactly. And not naughty or nice.
I think that's nice.
I think it's nice too.
Because again, it's more of a thing where it's coming wherever it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And
yeah, here's the thing, if you're going at it with an attack strategy, you're like, dude, you are the worst person on this planet.
You really think
you can get away with that?
It was like right. It was like
Why are
even
you
just
doing
like,
that? Why are you doing that?
You're putting in a sense of like,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's making that isolation even
That
bigger.
would be naughty. I
I would say that's definitely naughty. But again, coming from a place of good intention of what you're like wanting to like, you're wanting that person's life to be be better than what it is, or you see the potential of like what they're doing with their life or whatever that may be going on, and everything that you may see that they may not see yet. Like they see like, oh, you're doing this, or you're probably going to go down a path like that if you do continue to do this and everything. Then I feel like that's a nice thing. Like I feel like it's not really, again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm like, Jared, stop doing drugs. I'm like, hey Jared, like I love you, man, but can you please put down the cocaine? Like please, like stop.
Stop snorting. That.
Stop snorting. Like your nose is already red enough. Like stop.
White
Like
powder,
stop.
dude.
Enough. Stop with the book of sugar. Stop,
That's
please, and thank
crazy,
you.
bro.
So, and again, like that's what it is. I feel like it's a nice thing, especially around the holidays. I feel like again.
Yeah, I feel like that one's less conflicting.
Like I said,
it's more so nice.
Well, again, that's when everyone comes together, and it's like that one cousin you ain't seen in years finally comes back home for Christmas, and you're like,
yeah,
what? And then that's when you have the come to Jesus moment, and everybody's all happy at the end of the day. Hallelujah. Yep.
But yeah, all right. Last
one. Okay, so I feel like we touched on these last two that I have, but this last one here, taking family photos even though you hate it.
I mean, here's the thing. It's hard to do it naughty nice on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like family photos.
You don't like the matching Christmas photos and everything?
Oh, no,
Dude,
no.
the matching pajamas? Oh.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Before we get into this, we went to the ICE thing yesterday, and they do photos before you start. All right, you would think, all right, you already paid $33 per ticket to get in there.
$33
per ticket. There were 6 of us there. That's what I'm saying. Expensive as heck, right? And we get out, and they give you this little ticket to get your pictures. You go over there, and they're like, yeah, here's the pictures. It's gonna be the low price of $60 to get your pictures. We were like, heck nah. But I'm like, bro, what do you mean, bro? $60? That's what I'm saying. They're just like, everybody wants money, bro. $60 is crazy. Just for it was 2 photos.
No, that's
2 photos.
They said 30 per ticket.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They said 30 per photo.
Crazy. I don't know. I mean, having the feeling of not wanting to be in a family photo, is that naughty nice? I mean, I don't know. I for me, like usually it's usually cringe. But at the same time, you got to be in it, right? Yeah, it's like if you're not in it, like it's kind of like sad, right? You're not even in the family at that point.
In the family photo.
So, I mean, if you go into it and like don't want to go, if you're like so intimate about not having a photo and you don't get in a photo with anybody, I think that's naughty. But not wanting to be in a photo, I don't think that's naughty. I think it's nice. It's just preference. It's kind of hard. What do you think?
I think it is nice as all get out.
No,
because you're doing something. Because again, you're doing something that you despise doing for the sake of whoever is orchestrating it and whatever, organizing it or whatever. Yeah. You're doing it because you love that person so much, and that is your Christmas gift to them.
That's true.
Like, it's truly a nice thing because, and then again, it's like, I know you may not like it, you may think it's cringy, you may whatever, but I truly feel like it's just something about it. Like, you have that memory to hold on to. Like, this year, for instance, we were reflecting, on when my parents we went to Gatlinburg. My mom's like some of my mom's side of the family came, my dad's side of the family, all like some of his siblings came. We all took a picture with Santa at the inn over in Gatlinburg over at the Christmas place with Santa Claus. And when I tell you, we were looking at pictures. I think it's now because it was their 25th wedding anniversary because it'll be 35 next year. Yeah. I want to say it was 10 years ago.
Thanks, 2015?
Yeah. Or like 2015, 2016, like that time of year. It was 25 years ago. And when I tell you everybody in that picture looks different, it's insane. Yeah. Like, it's wild. Like, and even like kids who were like, obviously they were like children now are like 8, 9 years old. Yeah. Some of the kids in the picture who were like 5, 6 are now teenagers now. Like me, like I'm graduated and like I'm a 20-something-year-old now, and it's just crazy to think like some of those people in that picture are either honestly, I'm gonna be honest to God, not in the family anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like they're starting their own families, and they have people that they're bringing into the family now,
Yeah.
and just all this stuff and everything. It's just like life has changed over the past 10 years. A lot has changed.
Yeah.
So this year, I think I don't know what we're gonna do, but we were talking about we need to recreate this, or we need to like redo a new picture with the same people in the photo.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to me because it's like I was thinking because there was a baby in the photo, and we're like, who's that baby? Like, who's that? And I was like, no, that's what's his name? Like my little cousin. I'm like, what? Like he was that like little, and they're like, yes. Like he was even like I think he may have been August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, like 4 months old. So it's just crazy to think like how much time has passed and like how things, obviously people have evolved, people grown, whatever. And I just love a good, like it just, like again, it's like almost like a time capsule almost.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing about
It's
pictures.
a very powerful thing about pictures. And then going back to the whole sense of, either you lose someone, you not have someone that may not be here at Christmas time, or, you don't have it. Looking back on photos like that, it does bring a sense of, sentimental value to it.
100%.
Yeah, no, go take photos.
Yeah, go take photos.
100%.
Even though Jared thinks it's bad and cringy and messed up,
sometimes
you go
it can
take
be.
that picture with your
Sometimes it can
family.
be, all right? I'm not saying every time.
Now,
right?
the matching, that's a little, sometimes. It
Yeah,
can be a little
matching's
much.
a little-
Matching is a little
can be a little
much.
too much,
However,
right?
taking a nice little photo, and if you look good, your family look good, take that picture with your family.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Take that picture with your
And
family.
before we get to our good note, I just want to bring up that you did bring this up, and don't even get me started. But
Well,
we got to talk 2 seconds.
I'm scared.
Mall Santas.
Tell me what I was thinking about. I was like, let me not bring it up because it's a whole
not
other.
like Mall Santa.
Why don't you like Monsanto? What's your
Man,
beef
the
with Monsanto?
idea of me going and sitting on some random old man's lap. I don't know where he's been. I don't know where he's. I don't know where this guy's doing. I don't even know what this guy does for a living. For all I know, he works in a freaking crack shop. I mean, who knows, man? I think it's a cool way to, honestly, as a kid, like, I don't know how people don't realize it's like, he looks different from last year.
Or it's like he's walking around here. Like I saw
Yeah.
Santa like here, and then Santa was over there as well. So like, who's the real Santa? Like and everything.
I don't know, but yeah,
Well,
I think it's cool and all. But yeah, I mean, Mall Santa's.
So are you gonna take your kids to go
No,
see Santa at the mall?
my kid's not going anywhere near that Santa.
No. What if they're like, Dad, this look is Santa? Like,
Be like, trust me, kid. He don't.
don't trust me, kid.
You don't want to be anywhere near that man, bro. You don't want to be anywhere near that man.
No.
But yeah, no, I had to, when you brought up Mall Santas, I had to go on a little
No,
rant
like, I
there
was
for a second.
literally thinking about it because I was like, you know what, like mall Santas is a good like little topic to talk about. But we were.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on
We're
Mall
already talking about
Santas?
Santa. Again, mall Santa. Now again, love my people. See, again, I think the idea of it is really, really nice and really sweet because my friends who have like pets who don't have children yet, they took their pets to go see Santa and everything, and it was some of the cutest, sweetest pictures in the world, and I love them.
Yeah.
And I think that again, that's really sweet and really nice. And even I see like some of like influencers, like they'll like their kids or like they'll go themselves and kind of like do like the Vlogmas or whatever, like 12 Days of Christmas type thing.
Yeah.
And like they again like hold that value and like sentiment of it and everything. But I do see where you're coming from on the side of I don't know who this man is. I don't know. It's just
so
weird. It's like
man.
I'm giving you my child, even though I'm right there.
Yeah.
It's not. I can take them back anytime. But they're sitting there for like 2 minutes and being like.
To play the devil advocate again on this subject, I
like,
mean,
it's
it's the
just-
same thing as if going to like a Disney park.
That's so true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
really
Like
true,
these
yeah.
are random people dressed up as a character.
But we know where they work. They work at Disney.
That's true.
They
That's
work
true.
at Disney.
That's true. And Mall Santa's a little sketch.
Well, it's like Mall
But,
Santa. We don't know where he been.
Exactly.
We don't know where this man
All right.
at.
So that being said, let's end on a good note.
Yeah, let's leave on a good note.
What's one good note you think out of this whole episode? Kind of want to wrap everything up that we've talked about: family, traditions, being there for people who are alone, all that kind of stuff. What do you think your good note is for the people?
Good note for the people is that just be, in this holiday season, honestly, being present. Be grateful for where you are and who you're with around or who's around you. And for the people who, may feel alone, this holiday season, whether you're legitimately alone, like it's just you by yourself, or if you're around a lot of people, but yet you still feel alone and, isolated, that it's going to be okay, that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And from what you see now is not your forever spot. It's only for a season,
Mm.
and like you said, you will overcome it one day, and it'll be all right. Like I said, and again, it's a spirit of joy. So like and take a chance. Take opportunity. And everything. Take up like if someone invites you somewhere, go with them, or you never know what could happen. With that time frame and everything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
how about you?
Yeah, I feel like my good
good
note
note?
for the people is honestly don't take anything for granted. But don't
Right.
take family, don't take Christmas for granted either. Like
Right.
remember like this isn't gonna always be here, like, stuff like that whenever you move on with your family or something like that. Like
Mhm.
these are all fun, special times. So like you said, even being present, being in that moment, and just be thankful for everyone you have in your life. But like, as the year comes to an end, like, you've had so many, interactions with a lot of different people who have either, impacted your life in a way or changed your like thought processes on stuff like that. Like that's something to be, I feel like, thankful for and not take for granted is just all that. But also, spend time with family, go watch some movies,
Yep.
go play some games with the family. Try not to get in too much drama.
Right.
Try to
Just pass the potatoes. Don't pass any gossip or
yes.
passive aggressive comments. Nothing. Just
Keep your comments to yourself.
If you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That is amen. That's
And
what
again,
Paul says.
If you want to say something, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, and I strongly encourage to like go to Christmas Eve service. One of those
Yes.
those are
Yes,
usually
yes.
powerful. Just get in the
Mhm.
presence and stuff like that. And then also I'll read the Christmas story.
Yeah.
It is something that a lot of people forget about, but also like don't really like talk about a whole lot around Christmas time. It's like gifts and all this, the Christmas tree and all that stuff like that. Be thankful for Christ and the fact that he was born and in that manger, which is, I mean, that story alone is just crazy. I'll be like, bro, imagine being born in that. But anyway,
Right.
besides that, thankful for our Savior and thankful for Jesus for everything he did. But his life, like starting off at this point, is something super special. It's something not to take for granted. So
Right.
that's another thing not to take for granted.
Exactly. Like I said, this may be the season, but always remember the reason. Always remember the reason. This
that's
may
beautiful.
be the season, remember the reason.
That's beautiful.
So just to touch on that, what you just said earlier about being reflective and with the new year, this is our last episode of 2025.
I know.
So what is a couple of things that, again, reflecting, especially at this time of year where everyone's, reflecting and thinking about things that have happened this year, but also looking forward to in the new year. Like, what are some things that you are, put the cherry on top of the good note.
There you
the
go.
year.
Yeah, one thing to reflect on is I feel like just growing as a person.
Mhm.
I feel like this year I feel like looking back at like other years, I feel like I was definitely trying to be certain thing or like, maybe it was like I want to be like this big musician or I want to go off and do this or that or I want to be known for this. But like I feel like being, confident and like feel safe in my own identity, like who I am right now and what I do right now, like I feel like that's the big thing for me now. And I feel like I definitely gained that this year. There's been a lot of special moments, especially with me and my girlfriend, me and Brie. Definitely a lot of things I'm thankful for that this year. A lot of good time with family. I'll definitely reflect on that. Yeah, just a lot of different like fun things to be honest. But yeah, I feel like the main like growing aspect is just being more confident in who I am and stuff like that. But in looking into 2026, I definitely feel like, I mean, this is kind of like my goal every year, but definitely get closer to God. Definitely want to be more aligned to what he wants and where he wants me to be and all that stuff and grow stronger in faith. I feel like that's something that I struggle with and have struggled with, everyone does, having that strong faith and believing in God's timing and all that stuff. But yeah, just growing in that, I mean, most people's resolution, go to the gym more. I need to go to the gym more. I've been
Take care of
slacking
yourself.
recently.
Take care of
Good
yourself.
health.
Good health.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I feel like that's mainly it. I mean, grow stronger in my relationship with, girlfriend and family, friends, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just keep living life, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, I guess, what about you? Reflecting and then
Yeah.
what do you think about, 2026? What are you looking forward to then?
For 2025 has definitely been a good year for me. I've kind of stepped into, I would say, my main character-esque of my story, and I felt like I've always been like the friend. Like, I've always been the supporter. I've always been the cheerleader. I've always, helped, people get to where they are and make them feel supported. And I feel like this year I finally took the like, I guess, like, the bull by the horns. It was like, oh, well, yes, I am still going to be that friend and still be that person that I want to be for my friends.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to take care of me, and I'm also going to put myself, like you said, at a place where I'm, like you said, there's stuff that people can cheer on for me for and stuff. And I feel like I've done a lot of things this year that have kind of put me, in that spot to do that. And it's been great. Like, I feel like over here just, writing helping, like I said, writing my story and, going about life and changing and evolving and into a different person and, but keeping who I am at my core, like who I am and stuff. And and for 2026, I'm excited to continue to do that again, continue growing my relationship with God, obviously need to be picking the Bible up instead of the phone up in the morning, first thing in the morning. Amen. And just truly and honestly stepping into that. And also, and again, I don't know if this is me manifesting, I just had a feeling the other day that next year is going to be, like, I feel like my love year. And whether that's love with my relationship with God, like God's love being represented in my life, whether that's, family love and familial things, friendship, romantic, like, in relationships with, other people and stuff. It's like all that. I feel like it's going to be a love year. Like, it's going to be a year full of love next year. So I'm excited for it and continuing, again, just to take care of myself and truly, and again, like, self-love too at the end of the day too. Like, take care of myself to be able to be at my best for everybody in my life. So
can't help other people if you don't take care of yourself.
Exactly. 100%. You can't pour from an empty pot. You can't pour from an empty pot, y'all. Amen. You can't. So take care of yourself and be there not only for others but for yourself as well too. Amen. So anyways,
but I feel like that was a good episode. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for supporting us and watching us for this whole how it's been like 5-6 months.
It's been 4 or 5, 6 months.
Yeah, 4 or 5 months. Thank you for supporting us on that. Thank you for all of the comments and everything you guys are sending our way. We got big things coming next year. We got,
who knows where will we be next?
Yeah, who knows?
So,
but thank you guys so much for watching. Go have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year. Go spend some time with family. Again, try not to get into too much drama and
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody.
Exactly. We'll see y'all later.
See you later. Peace out.
Peace.